A viewer has reached out to me for help because he is being directly lied to and gaslit by Nvidia customer service, who is claiming that their advertised price for the 5070 Ti, claiming to start at £729 in the UK, is referring to the Nvidia Founders Edition model, which they are claiming is being able to be purchased from scan.co.uk if it's in stock. However, as Nvidia eventually does admit to in a long series of chats, there is no 5070 Ti Founders Edition. However, when it gets escalated for accurate information, they double down on this claim. So this is the escalated end of this conversation with Nvidia customer service, and it is again giving completely false information. Now, where did this all come from? We're not going to read through every single chat, but I will show the entire chat history, so if you want to pause and read through every detail, you can. But to be clear, this is an example of Nvidia customer service directly giving false information despite being informed that information is false by the customer, having at least one representative admit eventually that it is false, and then when escalated, doubling down on this false information. Anyway, let's give all the context. So basically, again, to block out personal information, as was requested by the user in this email, I have put his name blurred out in red, and then I have blurred out the Nvidia representative in green. The reason I chose to do that is I don't want this to be about one particular Nvidia customer service representative. They're giving the responses they've been trained and informed to give. So this isn't about one representative, especially given the fact that this was escalated above them in the team, and once escalated, the response doubled down on the false information. So let's go ahead and go for it. Green responses are Nvidia, red is the user. I just realized you might interpret that as like, AMD versus Nvidia. That's not how this was intended. I was just blurring things out and color coding it. Anyway, so the customer reaches out saying that they wanted to buy a 5070 Ti GPU, which is advertised prominently as starting at £729, but there are no models available at that price. They say apologizing for the inconvenience, etc., checking on the various links that he was using to get that. And this next one, again, they're saying, okay, can I confirm where you are seeing this price and that you're in the UK? Links them to this site, which I'm at live right now, and does very clearly say it's starting at £729. So that's absolutely correct. Then they say, sorry for the delay. I would like to keep you informed that I'm assisting multiple users, etc. The usual chat experience. Anyway, they're still keeping you waiting, checking on this. And now eventually we get here. Again, they're like, where is this being mentioned at 729? Again, gives another link showing that this is the case, waiting patiently. Now, have confirmed this for you, and sorry, the price mentioned by us is for the Founders Edition only, but the partners cards are priced differently. Now, here is a major issue. There is no Founders Edition for the 5070 Ti. This is not a product that is being manufactured for sale. If any models of it exist, it's like a production prototype, something that Nvidia made for themselves. It is not a product that is being sold to consumers. This has been widely publicized in review media because this is what reviewers like myself, I have been told this directly. I actually had a conversation with people high up within Nvidia PR about my review sample for the 5070 Ti, which was being affected by the fact that there was no Founders Edition. So supply was lower. I did eventually end up getting one. Again, this was an issue because there was no Founders Edition model. So to be clear, there is no 5070 Ti Founders Edition model. That is not a product that is being manufactured for sale. Now that we're clear on that, let's go back to what our customer is being told by the Nvidia representative. They're saying that the price mentioned being advertised prominently here is for the Founders Edition model, but partner cards are priced differently. So the customer, my viewer, says, where do I get the Founders Edition? And and also then mentions that YouTube videos are saying that there is no Founders Edition for the 5070 products, only the 5080 and 5090, referring to Hardware Unboxed, Linus, Jay's 2 cents, etc., saying that there is no Founders Edition for the 5070 Ti. By the way, he is, again, completely correct about this. There is no 5070 Ti Founders Edition. The Nvidia representative responds with, I'm sorry, there is no Founders Edition card for RTX 5070 Ti available. So again, they're saying it's unavailable. Not agreeing that it doesn't exist, they're saying it's not available, as if like it's just out of stock. Oh, you could have bought it at this price, but it's just out of stock. That's what they are implying by saying it's not available in this context. So the viewer reaches out, will there be? And could you link me to where I can get one at $729 as stated and as announced? The Nvidia representative reaches out with a link, which is a USA link. And so he replies that that's a USA link. I'm in the UK. This is false advertisement. Is given another link to a UK version, and he replies with the cheapest one listed here is $799. That's not $729. That's false advertisement. The Nvidia representative says, please note that these prices are provided by add-in partner cards. Which he then replies with, look, even Google is saying that Nvidia are not releasing a Founders Edition 5070 Ti, so how can you be listing that as the price of the card if it only refers to a model that doesn't actually exist? Anyway, they say, okay, we respond, understand your concerns. I'm sorry, there's not much that can be done in this case. Meanwhile, he pushes back with, yes, there can. I will report this to trading standards, and you have stated on this chat that the 729 one is for the Founders Edition, which ain't even getting released. So how is that? In other words, what do you mean? Like this isn't good enough. You can't tell me that this price refers to a model that literally isn't being manufactured. And now I can't comment on the legality of the false advertisement claim. To be clear, not only am I not a UK citizen, so I'm less familiar with what's there. I'm also not a lawyer. I'm not Gamers Nexus, who can get has lawyers they have that they get a hold of for this stuff. I don't have that kind of time, budget, or contacts. So to be clear, I can't comment on the legality issues regarding any false advertisement claims here. To be clear, anyway. Now the Nvidia representative reaches out again with, sorry, we have not mentioned, please note that RTX 5070 Ti FE is not available. Again, implying it's just unavailable, it's out of stock, so the 729 isn't false advertising, it's just not in stock. That's again the implication of that statement. Then they go into the blanket, I'm sure this is probably a copy and pasted customer service response to people frustrated with the lack of supply. So they say, we also understand your concerns about the current GPU market and pricing. We're aware of challenges consumers are facing in acquiring GPUs, and we are working diligently to improve the supply situation. Factors such as global supply chain constraints and increased demand have contributed to the current market dynamics. We're actively working to mitigate these challenges. We value our customers and understand your disappointment. We are committed to improving our communication processes to ensure a better experience for our community. While we cannot directly address the current market pricing situation, we are working to increase the availability of our products at MSRP. Apart from that, is there anything else I can assist you? He replies, simply not good enough advertising a product at $729, but it doesn't exist, meaning they keep claiming that the $729 price refers to a Founders Edition, but the Founders Edition does not exist. And when they respond to that, they keep implying it's just not available, not that it doesn't exist. And again says it's illegal to advertise a product at one price and sell it at another here in the UK. Again, I can't comment on that personally, on the legality of that situation. Anyway. So they say, apologize for the inconvenience caused and we'll take this feedback. Is there anything else I can assist you with? And he just keeps doubling down. It is illegal to false advertise in the UK. I must report it. Now here, finally, after all of that, gets this statement. Please not, I'm guessing this means note, please note that we are not manufacturing RTX 5070 Ti FE cards, and it is through the add-in partner. Hence, the price mentioned is different for partner cards. So right here, this is the Nvidia representative finally actually making a true statement, which is that the 5070 Ti FE cards are not being manufactured. They're not being manufactured, which means this entire time saying that that this price is referring to the Founders Edition model, but that it's just not available. Again, implying, and then through their big customer service statement, implying, market conditions, etc., implying it's a supply issue. But again, they are finally actually acknowledging the fact that they are not manufacturing the 5070 Ti FE card, despite that being their claim for how to justify the £729 price being listed prominently on their website. Anyway, and saying it's different for partner cards. Anyway, some more frustrated statements, etc., and then gets into, you stated earlier that the only one at $729 was the Founders Edition. So he's calling this out. He's like, so you're telling me this is not being manufactured, but you're also saying that that's your justification for advertising this product at this price. At which case, Nvidia responds with, I'm escalating your case to our higher department for further review. They will review the issue and get back to you via email with an update. He's like, why? Our team will check this for you and update regarding the price. Anyway, then he gives another frustrated statement about all of this. The response is, since I'll be escalating this case higher, the higher level team will provide you accurate details. Wait till we see those accurate details regarding the price. Kindly wait for an update over the email. And he says, okay, disconnected. Okay, now here is the escalated response. So this is the accurate details from the escalated response. So this was submitted to some level of superior within the Nvidia customer care team. Hello, thank you for your patience. Your case regarding the RTX 5070 Ti priced at £729 has been referred to me. To clarify, this price is for the Nvidia Founder Edition card when purchased from scan.co.uk. Again, pause here to interject. There is no 5070 Ti Founders Edition card being manufactured for sale, as admitted to by the other Nvidia customer care representative, and has been told widely to review media like myself personally by Nvidia PR representatives. Anyway, the prices of other manufacturers may differ because they often use custom boards, which can result in higher costs. The price listed on the website starting at $729, so this right here, prominently displayed on their website, starting at $729, they are saying it refers to the Founders Edition card. Again, doubling down on that being the price for a card that literally is not being manufactured for sale. It's not just out of stock, it does not exist as a consumer product for purchase. And then says, while other manufacturer cards are priced differently. If you wish to purchase the RTX 5070 Ti at £729, please make sure to purchase the Nvidia Founder Edition 5070 Ti card from scan.co.uk, as they are the only authorized retailer in the UK for this specific model. Best regards, Nvidia Customer Care. So to be clear, once again, the Nvidia Founders Edition 5070 Ti card is not available at scan.co.uk, not because it's out of stock, but because there is no 5070 Ti Founders Edition card. So this is the accurate details from being escalated to a higher level on the team. I can see why my viewer was so frustrated by this experience and reached out to me in this email. So I am now making this video to get the word out here about how Nvidia customers are being treated. This is, at best, somehow a massive breakdown in communication for the Nvidia customer care team on the existence of a 5070 Ti Founder Edition card, except that doesn't really make sense in the context of the statement we had screenshot. Where was the screenshot? We did have the statement, oh yes, please note that we are not manufacturing RTX 5070 Ti FE cards. So again, Nvidia customer care representative does seem to actually be aware that these cards are not actually being manufactured, and yet continues to justify the advertisement of this price point as being for the Founders Edition. And when escalated, they're doubling down that that's the price for the Founders Edition, which is apparently being available for purchase at scan.co.uk, despite the fact that we are not manufacturing the 5070 Ti FE cards. This isn't good, because again, I wanted to generously say, best case scenario, the NVIDIA customer care team needs to be properly educated about which cards offer Founders Edition models. But again, we had that little blip of evidence that they are actually aware, or at least some of them are, but are continuing to double down on this statement, which now makes this feel like a direct lie to gaslight a consumer. So this looks really bad. In the context of the frustrating lack of availability at MSRP, I totally get people being frustrated. It's fine if NVIDIA customer care wants to respond with, availability is bad right now, sorry. But if you continue to make factually incorrect statements regarding which model is available at that price, or at least should be listed at that price when available, but then also seem to actually be aware that it's not being manufactured, it's just not acceptable. Again, my viewers seem to be concerned about the legality of this regarding false advertisement laws in the UK. Like I said, I'm not a lawyer. I can't comment on that. I don't have the budget to get a lawyer to look into this. You know, maybe if somebody like Gamers Nexus gets a hold of this, who knows? But that's what I've got for you guys. And this is such a frustrating experience. I felt like we should shine a light on this yeah. Anyway, that's what I got for you guys. I usually say have an excellent day. So still try to have an excellent day.